Power 105.1, New York's Hip Hop and R&B. We're inside Trending Topics. If you're just joining us on a hump day, it's not only any old hump day. We got a blood drive going on today in the station, which is very exciting because our city needs us. They need our blood. The New York Blood Center has declared a blood emergency and is issuing an urgent call for donors. And I have Sarah Horn here. She is the marketing manager at the New York Blood Center, so she can answer all our questions.
Absolutely.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
So does this happen often that we're in this kind of crisis?
It happens more often than I'd like to admit,
Okay.
but, the holidays took a toll on us, right? December time took a toll. People traveled. Illnesses, I'm sure you've reported on it, news stories. People have the flu. People are sick. So all of those things compounded together. Donors didn't come out as much as we would have liked them to over the last couple months.
Okay, so it's not so much that more bad things are happening, that more blood is needed. It's that we don't have not enough blood is being donated for the needs that are existing.
That's correct. So when what it means when we call a blood emergency is there is about a 2-day supply to supply to over 200 hospitals in the tri-state area.
Got it.
So it is at a critical level. And who needs blood? Accident victims, people that are going in for surgery, cancer patients, people with sickle cell disease that require transfusions regularly. So blood is so important and needed and doesn't have, a long shelf life. So we constantly need to renew that supply to be able to get to hospitals.
That totally makes sense. So when they say it is declared, there's a urgent need or a blood emergency, like give me if we normally operating at a 10 gallons, how many gallons are we down to now? Can you say that, or is that really hard to say?
I don't know about that, but it's like I say, I'm
just trying to get a gauge of how bad the situation is.
It's pretty urgent. So we like to have a certain inventory level. Let's just say, 10-day supply. Right. We have 2-day supply.
Got it.
If that makes sense.
Scary.
Yeah, scary.
Because God forbid something big happens or some type of emergency or I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't get a lot of earthquakes here, but an earthquake, an accident.
In the wake of tragedy, people come out. They do. So when we call a blood emergency, and thank you for having me on once again, hopefully spreading the word and letting the listeners know that there is an emergency, people are going to come out and roll up their sleeve and give the gift of life and donate blood.
Okay, so who do you need? Who do you not need? Who should show up? Who should not show up?
Everybody who is eligible should show up, right? Most people are eligible to donate and they know. So who's not eligible to donate? Maybe somebody that has, a certain type of disease, or if you're even not sure if you're eligible, you can call us and we can say, yes, you're eligible, or no, you're not. And, recently the FDA changed their guidelines on who can actually donate. So now we based it on individual donor assessment. So when donors come in to donate, they fill out a questionnaire and based on their answers provides their eligibility, whether they can donate or not. So for a long time, gay men thought that they weren't able to donate, but because the FDA changed their rules and it's based on your individual donor assessment and how you're answering those questions, the door has been opened to a much broader audience.
Thank God. So somebody who's never donated blood before, what is I've done it, so I know. I believe I got like a little cookie and a juice, and I've done it before.
For sure.
And I'm not an easy stick. So I don't know what happens to my veins, or like I don't have any veins.
So a couple things. You definitely have veins.
Okay, right.
And the heart is pumping your blood. So what happens, right? So you come in. We like people to make an appointment, but even if you don't make an appointment, walk-ins welcome. Just show up and we accommodate everybody who comes into a donor center or a drive. You fill out the health history questionnaire that I was talking about. Then you meet with our phlebotomist. They take your temperature, your pulse, your blood pressure. They check your iron. If all works out there, then you go into the donor bed and the phlebotomist does their best to give you a nice clean stick. And the act of donating the actual pint of blood takes somewhere between, I'd say, 5 and 15 minutes.
Nothing.
So it's pretty quick, right? That's like maybe 3 songs on the radio.
Yeah.
So, and then after that, you go into the cafe, and that's when you get the cookies and the juice, and you're on your way.
We like the cookies and the juice.
Yeah.
I like the cookies. I like a prize at the end.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? A little juice and a little cookie.
For sure.
Can't go wrong with that.
Whole process.
Do you need to fast? Does people need to fast or anything? Because that's a misconception, I think.
No, we definitely want people to be well hydrated and eat a good meal before you come in to donate.
Okay. Don't be like hungry and queasy.
No. Yeah, definitely, eat a meal before you come in to donate and be well hydrated.
Okay. Now, where do they go and how do they get information?
Exactly. Where do they go? So if you're looking for where a donor center near you is or a drive in your community, nybc.org.
Got it.
If you don't have access to the internet, you can always make a phone call. You can call 800-933-2566, and the person on the other end will be happy to schedule you an appointment or tell you where you can go to donate.
Okay, and if you're tuning in late to this in the middle of the conversation, I'm going to post it so we have it on our YouTube page so you can get all the information you need. We're going to be here donating blood today, and you can go to power1051.com to get any information that could help. But go donate blood. Our city needs us. We're down to 2 out of 10. And that's not good.
Yeah.
And God forbid something happens. It could be your sister, your brother, your mother, your loved one.
100%.
That is in need of blood. And we don't want that for our loved ones or for our city. So
we say 1 pint of blood saves 3 lives.
Look at that. Yeah. If you felt unaccomplished today, you know what I mean? You can go out and save 3 lives just like that in 5 to 15 minutes.
You could do it before work. You could do it on your lunch hour, before you go home, on the weekends. We try and make it available to everybody. So coming into people's communities, open late, open early, so people have access to us.
Wonderful. Thank you, Sarah. You cleared it all up for us.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure.
We're going to get the city outside donating blood. And thank you again to Sarah and the New York Blood Center. And go do what you got to do, guys. It's Power 105.1.